Le deja acá arriba. Me agarra igual, ¿no? Ladies and gentlemen, I hope everybody's having a great afternoon. Joining you live here from Broward College. It's actually a pretty nice afternoon, pretty cool. We did have a pretty tough sun in the last couple of 20, 30 minutes, but looks like the boys are going to get a pretty good atmosphere here as we are going to be hosting the All-Star game for the UPSL between Miami Wave and Miami Magic. We're going to quickly take a look at the rosters. We're going to go ahead and start with Miami Magic, at least the starting 11, how they're going to be coming out. The team coached by Yogar Aguilar. Ochoa will be taking care of the goal. The line of four in the back will be for Martinez, Hernandez, Nava, and Herrera. The middle will be for Lemus, Del Royal, Guerra, Serrano, and up top, Lucio and Elise. Once again, Yogar Aguilar alongside Andre Castillo, both men in charge of Miami Magic. On the other hand, Miami Wave will play with Jerome at the goal, Tennant, Wurswang, Montes, and Tronger. In the middle, Neberich alongside Macias, Atubra, Navas, and up front, Pierre and Ramos, the 11 chosen by Radan Sejo. It looks like both teams are pretty much in their pre-match pep talk, I would say. Both coaches getting last couple of details ready out here. Like I said, sun went away. We pretty much had approximately 92, 93 degrees. It was pretty hot out here. And as the afternoon obviously went by, clouds starting to appear. Now it seems to be a little cooler. We're going to take a quick look at a video of some of our sponsors. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there was the national anthem, and now for sure getting closer to what's going to be the kickoff as the 22 protagonists make their way to. Well, Miami Wave will be playing in blue. We're going to go over the referees as well in just a second. Once again, Miami Magic will play with Ochoa at the goal. Line of 4 in the back for Martinez, number 23, number 39 for Hernandez, 53 for Nava, and 41 for Herrera. The middle will be for Serrano with number 13, alongside Lemus, number 3, Dele Roll with number 17, and Guerra with number 15. And up top, the two references on the attack will be Elisi, number 11, and Lujo, number 43. Once again, the 11 chosen by Yogar Aguilar. On the other hand, Miami will play with Jerome at the goal. Number 44, also a line of 4, by the way, in the back. Number 44 for Tennant, Guswang, number 42, Montes, number 26, and Turninger, number 28. The middle for Navas, number 18, Atubra, number 20, Macias, number 24, and Noverage, number 12. And up front, Pierre and Ramos, number 14 and number 8, respectively. Miami Wave. That's the starting lineup. Manuel Grela will be the official to bring justice into the match. Ladies and gents, looks like we're all ready. Referee counting the 22 protagonists. Ladies and gents, the whistle and the action is underway here live from Broward College. This is the UPSL Live All-Star Game. It's a pleasure to be out here alongside you, Klaus German, bringing you the match commentary. We have Miami Magic against Miami Wave. Ball towards Martinez on the far left side. Quick touch by Lemus. Another quick recovery by Wave as the ball makes its way towards the back area. Here's Warsong recycling towards the keeper, Jerome. Pretty colorful yellow, black, and then we have orange as well on the gloves. Pretty colorful gloves there for the keeper. The ball making his way down the middle. As Magic is back in possession. Here's Martinez making his way down the left side, tries to feed it through, but a great recovery by Tennant. Now takes it up on the right side, picks up his head, tries to look for someone, and does the right choice. He didn't have much assistance up there, so he decides to recycle the ball. Goes all the way back towards Montes. We can hear the instructions from both coaches. Very active in the first couple of minutes. Navas. Warsong. And now once again, Jerome. It's a long ball towards Montes. Battle down the middle. And once again, picked up by Miami Wave. It's going to be a long ball from the back. Not a good one. It gets quickly picked up. Here's Elisi. Not a good distribution. Another ball picked up. Once again by a very, very active Truniger, number 28. Once again, number 28 in possession. Orsong. Now the ball down the middle towards Pierre. Loses possession. Another recovery quickly by Serrano. Looks like there was a previous infraction. It looks like it will be a ball here for Miami Magic. For his opening minutes. I'm sure they're going to try to send this one into the area. And it is a pretty crowded area. Let's see what happens. It could be the first one of danger here for the team in red. Miami Magic looking to take the lead. Ball makes its way into the area. Good clearance by Tennant. So far, very active. Picks up his head and tries to feed this one forward. It is a good ball towards Ramos. Good control by number 8 that quickly delivers it. This could be a good one. Neveridge was making his way down the left side, number 12. And I think that's where the pass was heading to, but it wasn't directed properly. Once again, Miami Magic back in possession. Look at Alisi by himself here on the far right side. No one able to see him yet. Now he has the marker upon him, so it will be a little harder for him to receive the ball. Hernandez. Now Lemus. Martinez. Good control. Number 23. Serrano delivers. So far, Miami Magic maintaining possession. Alisi. Herrera. Back towards number 11. Ball towards Nava. Once again, Lemus. No foul from the captain. And now the ball continues. Here's Ramos making his way down the middle. Another great recovery by Martinez. So far, both fullbacks very involved in the first opening minutes. We got 10 from Miami Wave and Martinez from Miami Magic. Herrera. Ball recycled once again. Good fake here by Hernandez. Deliro. Keeper in possession. Here's Montes. Good combination of passes. Good thing about both teams is when they decide to have ball at possession, they're managing to distribute it pretty well. They manage to find passes, short passes, long passes, but both teams, good teams when it comes to having the ball at their feet. Macias with a quick touch, and now the captain recycling back towards Jerome. By the way, the keeper is being heavily utilized here. Obviously part of the tactical picture for Miami Wave. Almost losing possession down the middle. Great ball towards Montes, who has a lot of room to work with. Now picking up his head, tries to feed a ball down the middle. Good control, the chance of a shot, and is very weak. Easily controlled by Jason Ochoa. The keeper from Florida Soldiers. Here's Herrera. Once again, Ochoa. Deliro. Martinez. And now Nava. Great takeaway by Adura. Another chance for Ramos stepping into the area. Careful with this one. Good ball into the middle and the rejection once again by Nava. Very focused. Ready to clear that one out. Darwin Nava, the defender from Orlando City. And we are going to have the first corner kick of the match, and it will be for Miami Wave. They're going to take care of it quickly. Here's Montes quickly appearing on the far left side, picking up his head. It looks like a promising cross towards the far post, and another good rejection by Nava. Another ball that makes its way into the area. Now cleared away by Martinez. Almost losing possession. Some players are asking for a handball. The chance of a shot. The keeper, the rebound. Right inside of the area. And now this one. Someone's going to have to go after that ball. Their response by the keeper. So far, the first clear chance of the match for Miami Wave. Martinez, once again making his way down the left side. Absolutely nothing there. The ball will be repossessed by the team in blue. Tenen quickly takes care of it. Warsong. And now Truniger. Here's Montes. Good turn quickly by Neboric. And now another through ball. It's a good one towards Pierre. Couldn't find the pass after it. And now once again the team in red back in possession. Once again Ochoa, who was already called upon and responded pretty well. Here's Lemus. Another good interception there by Tenen. Like I said, very active on the far right side. He's going to try to cross this one in. Martinez is right upon him. Spoke about both of them. This will be a throw in here. Once again for Miami Wave. Once again, Pierre. And now the ball gets cleared out. Good takeaway. Look at Tennant. Look at Tennant stepping into the area. This is it. The goal for number 44. Incredible. Oh, incredible. And I highlighted it to you in the first couple of minutes. So far, one of the players to look out for. Very active on the far right side. Him and Martinez, but especially Tennant. A lot of power. And a lot of spirit for number 44, who almost had his goal. It was denied by the post. The game's still 0-0. Okay. What's up? He completely ran everyone over and just went strictly for the ball. Took a shot and the post denied him. It could have been a very good goal to open the scoreboard. Here's Fernando Martinez, also from Orlando City. Hugo Dele Roll. Once again, the ball recycled towards the keeper, Jason Ochoa. Hernandez now finds Lemus. Good movement here by Herrera. Now the great movement by Atura down the middle. Tries to find a pass, finds a good one. Here's a chance for Pierre from outside. Pierre! Golazo for Miami Wave, ladies and gents, is Pierre, who tried it from long range, had all the angle, and sent it straight into the back of the net. We said Miami Wave did look better just a couple of seconds ago, had a clear chance that was denied by the post, and now minutes after, converts. Now Miami Wave leads here at the All-Star game from the UPSL, 1-0. already with the opener. Careful with this one. It looks like a promising ball here towards LEC. Cleared away by Montes. Back in the possession, number 11. Careful with this one. It could be a good combination here down the right side. Steps into the area. What was that? Nothing at all, says the ref. Now the ball cleared away. Here's Sterninger. Finds Montes. So far, a better start from the team in blue, who had 2 clear chances. So far, 50% conversion rate. Managed to score 1 and was denied by the post from what could have been the opener by Tennant. Montes. Good combination of passes here. Once again, the ball makes its way towards Atubra. Now cleared away. Sylvan Atubra from Nona FC. So far, very active as well in the opening minutes. It's going to be Navas. Andre Navas, the man in charge of executing this one. The chance towards the near post. And that should be a goal kick. Once again, Jerome. Cherninger. And now Montes. Not a good control down the middle. Another ball repossessed. Here's LEC, who gets away from Montes. Good move by number 11. Tries to feed it through, but it looks like the ball was intercepted. And now the recovery by Cherninger. Here's Nevorich between the marking of 2. Decides to recycle the ball. Good ball recycled once again towards Jerome. Like we said, Jerome very active when it comes to playing with his feet. Keeper that gets heavily involved in the back plate for Miami Wave. It's a very long ball from the back area. Careful with this one. It could be a promising one, but Hernandez being at the right place at the right time intercepts it and now recycles the ball. Martinez. Now the chance for Xavier Lemus. Leaves it towards Hugo Del Hierro. Another good anticipation there from Tennant. It's a long throw in. Now the ball repossessed by Miami Wave. Here's Ramos, also very active. Tries to feed it down the middle. Not able to, but once again, the ball makes its way towards number 8. From outside, takes a shot, responds in a very good manner. I'm talking about Jason Ochoa. And it was kind of a tough shot, too, because it took a bounce right before getting towards the keeper, which made it a little more difficult to catch. But he did it pretty well without giving any rebounds, any deflections. Here's Martinez. Darwin Nava. Now Hernandez. Lemus involved as well. Here's Del Hierro. Between the marking of 3, gets away pretty good. Now the ball once again repossessed by Miami Wave. The captain also very, very involved. Jardine Wursong from Mako SC. Here's Ramos. Good way to step on the ball from Navas. Tries to feed it down the middle. Looks like there was a clash there. That didn't look like a foul. Here we go again. Yep. Shift and squeeze. Ball makes his way towards Martinez on the far left side. The pressure by Macias. It looks like the pressure works. And the ball will be turned over to Miami Wave. So far looking better in the opening minutes, leading 1-0 out. Careful with this one. It is a promising ball. And the ball quickly now in the back area for Miami Magic. Careful with this one. The chance from outside, and a great response once again by Jason Ochoa. Alisi going for this ball. Good control by number 11, who manages to put it down. The marking is by Montes. Number 11 trying to put this one inside of the area. Good control by Jerome. Good capture by the keeper, quickly delivering. Navas in control. Pierre. Duenda so far has Miami Wave leading 1-0 out. Cherniger. Now Atura. Here's Selvin. Atura leaves it towards Montes. Great ball towards the middle. And now the chance for Pierre, the goal scorer, quickly opening towards the far right side. Good combination here as Tennant makes his way up. Great cross into the middle. Goal from Miami Wave. Makes it 2-0. It's Neverage coming on the far post. Looks like the keeper couldn't capture that one. But the ball movement overall, the great combination, moving the ball from left to right, right to left, keeping it in possession. And the ball, this one, in this occasion, ends up in the back of the net. Great finish by Mirza Neverage from Jacksonville FC. Now Miami Wave leads 2-0. And again, we saw it in both goals. Miami Wave utilizing their fullbacks pretty well, constantly going into the attack, and obviously being a vital part every time the team manages to make their way up. The fullbacks play a very, very important role, and so far that's been the difference here.
Mira, pongo. Ahorita está grabando el partido normal, no lo puedo poner cuando quiera.
We also have some more cameras going exclusively with the goal scorers. So far, we have two, Neverage and Pierre. Here's Neverich once again. What a ball. Oh, good defending by Martinez. Ramos tries to shot from long range. This one easily controlled by Ochoa. Here's Lemus. Once again, Jason Ochoa. It's a long ball from Hernandez looking for LEC, and it might be a promising ball. That looks like a foul, and it is a foul indeed. Now, this is what Miami Magic is trying to now push, which is these long balls, trying to look for Elisi or perhaps Lucio, trying to look for them behind the defender's back. Here's once again Elisi looking to cut in. Not a good pass, not a good delivery, and now once again Miami Wave back in possession. Here's Navas. Tennant, and now Jerome. Another long ball, very long ball. Looking for Neverich. Good way to close this one out by Herrera. Here's Nava. Serrano. Now towards Delegro. Finds Elisi. Lemus. Making his way down the middle. Tries to put a good ball, and it looked like a promising ball towards Guerra, but it is intercepted. Another response by Miami Wave. It is a promising ball here towards Ramos. Ramos looking for another one. Ramos! Far wide. Off target. Another good counterattack. Good ball down the space. This time, number 8 couldn't finish it correctly. But once again, another warning from Miami Wave. Very reactive offensively. So far, the better team in the pitch. I don't think there's any question on that. Once again, a good control by LEC. Serrano. Now the ball makes its way towards the far left side. Another good closure there by Tennant. Lemus. A couple of different options for number 3. Decides to play along towards the far right side. Great control by LEC, who cuts into the middle. And once again, Montes taking care of action. Good way to clear it out of the back. And now once again, the team in blue back in possession. Here's Neverich. Nellis with a quick turn. No pressure there, which makes it easier for number 18 to work. Great way to shield the ball by Tubra. And now the ball into the space once again for Neverich. Has a couple of options inside of the area. Careful with this one. The ball makes its way in. And Ochoa, I think, manages to cover the first post very successfully. And the ball ends up in a corner kick. It's going to be the third one of the match for Miami Wave. It's a long cross towards the far post. Good way to punch it out by Jason Ochoa. And now once again, a good recovery by Atrua. Another ball making his way inside of the area. Careful with this one. There was a lot of room for Neverich, who was trying to get his second this evening. Yeah, Selvin. Atubra, very, very active on that midfield. So far, 6 recoveries for number 20. Herrera. And again, Selvin very active on the midfield, trying to go for every single ball possible. Ball recycled towards Ochoa. A lot of people tuning into the match. Live on YouTube with the production of Topside Agency, Topside Sports. Beautiful sunset here in South Florida. Careful with this one. It looks like a promising ball. Looking for Guerra. But once again, Tennant, one of the top 3 performers for sure in this first half. Very strong, very solid defensively. Finds a Warsong. Now Jerome. Once again, Jerome. Miami Wave trying to use every single space possible, every single inch, every single yard. Trying to stretch the field as much as possible. Another good ball towards the space, looking for Pierre. Good delivery right away, good touch. Another chance for Tennant. We talked about him throughout the whole match, trying to make his way down the right side. And another good interception by Martinez, who obviously has had to put a lot of work, has had to deal with Tennant on the far right side. Ladies and gents, we have a water break coming right up. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back for the remaining of this first half so far. It's Miami Wave leading 2-0.
I'm Doug Oppenheimer from DSA Laboratories, and our software is called Statlink. Statlink is powering this combine here, and this combine is for the top UPSL players in Florida. Our mission is to get them discovered. We're really excited to have all these players here, and we thank the UPSL for sanctioning this, and we really look forward to having the staff. We have great staff here.
I was part of the first combine. I was trying to test different skills of the players. We have been putting all the data in the app. The app is very intuitive.
I think it's going to be useful for the future. I hope for good results coming in.
We wanted to start in Florida because this is kind of where we're based right now, but we have plans to go across the country. But Florida is a massive soccer market here, and it's just a great place to start. But for us, it's a starting point, you know. And there's a larger UPSL, and our job is to get all these players on our profiles to get discovered.
I think this software that they're doing is actually pretty good. It's a good way to analyze players and get your profile out there.
My name is Jesus Montez Herrera. I play for the Clearwater Chargers, and I think the experience here at the camp with the Statlink, I think was pretty good. I think it's going to be useful for the future, and I hope for good results coming in.
Ladies and gents, both teams back in the pitch. It looks like I think we did have a substitution for Miami Magic. We're going to go ahead and confirm it in just a second. It's going to be a long throw in.
Katie, who's number 21?
Quick throw in. It's a long ball here towards LEC. Great control by number 11, trying to shake away the mark of Ramos. Tries to recycle the ball. Now the ball making his way down the middle. It's a long one. Played into the space. Good way to recover. We did have also a substitution, I believe, for Miami Wave as well. It looks number 21 is Isaac Google.
Evidently, that's the 21. That's his name. You got it?
Thank you to the people here to our left side trying to help us out, figure out the name. So we got it.
Google also being put in
21 Google.
There's 2 accounts I think that have.
I think we got on late.
Less than 10 minutes of regular time here at the halftime, or towards the halftime. Once again, Google trying to go after the ball. Good recovery. Ramos looking to go after the ball, but it looks like the ball was already out of bounds.
We had a discussion on we had a meeting Thursday night with some
Lemus down the middle. Tries to find Guerra, who loses possession. Another response by Miami Wave. Let's see what they can do on this one. Macias was heading up there trying to look for the pass, and that's exactly where the ball ends up going. Here's number 24 with a lot of room to work with. The overlapping run by Montes into the middle, and Pierre missing the ball completely. Incredible. That could have definitely been the 3 now. Great play once again down the left wing, and I told you the involvement of the fullback so far for Miami Wave has been key in every single one of their attacks. This one also could end up in the back of the net by Pierre. Did the toughest one, which was a wonderful shot from outside of the area, but couldn't tap this one in. Good recovery by Ramos. Once again down the middle. Montes. And now Raman. Montes once again. Finds Raman. Here's a war song. And now Raman once again tries to play down the middle. Ball intercepted. But once again, Montes, great recovery by number 26. Great movement by Ramos. Now the ball ends up in the possession of once again the keeper, Ochoa. Another good recovery by Montes. Here's Macias. Down the middle, looking for a couple of options. The marking is by Serrano. This one's going to be a throw-in once again for the team in blue. Careful with this one as the ball makes its way inside of the area and now cleared away. Opa! That was a very tough challenge there from the captain. No foul, says the ref. Here's Raman. Once again, Warsong finds Jerome. Raman finds Macias. Ramos. Good control. Once again towards number 8. Macias. Jerome. Once again, Raman. A lot of room for number 2. Tries to feed it down the line towards Montes. Looks like that ball was out of bounds. Referee says play on. The recovery. Once again by Lemus. Now Nawa. Tries to feed it through. Great recovery by Tennant, who tries to put this one long. It was a good intention by the fullback. Again, very active throughout the whole match. That ball captured easily by Ochoa. Here's Wursong. Raman. And now Ramos. Montes. Ball goes all the way back. Raman. It ends up being a very good ball. Ladies and gents, this could be the third one. And Pierre ends up falling. Ends up tripping. That was not a foul. Another chance for a counterattack. Looks like a good ball towards Lucio. But he's going to run out of space on that one. Couldn't keep it inbound. Montes. Good ball. Good way to manage the ball. Good way to circle the ball around by Miami Wave. So far, a very good exhibition in this first 45 minutes. Good combination here down the far right side. A couple of players inside. One of them is Ramos. Quickly gathers control. Tries to turn. Looks for different options. Good combination. And we did have another substitution. John Rudas also making his way in for Miami Wave. Number 40. Here's Will trying after the ball. But once again, Jerome in control. Montes. Also another substitution for Miami Wave. Innocent Stevenson. Another long ball here down the left side. Good control by Macias. Quickly picking up his head, looking for different options. Ramos has it down the middle, tries a shot. The poor response by the keeper. Another rebound. Oh, no, offsides. Offsides. After the ball hit off the crossbar, that's when the offsides was marked by the referee. But yeah, another chance for Miami Wave. Clearly the superior team in this first half. Now a long ball. Once again, Worsong. Great way to shield the ball by the center back. Great way to protect it. And there it is, ladies and gents. The whistle. The first 45 minutes are over with here live from Broward College. This is the UPSL All-Star Game. And so far, Miami Wave leading Miami Magic 2-0. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with more action here live.
Hi, I'm Doug Oppenheimer from Statlink, and I'm here with the owner of the UPSL, Graham Walsh. Thank you, Graham, for being here.
Great to be here, Doug.
Awesome.
When we got involved in the UPSL 4 years ago, I have to say it was exciting to see that this area of the game was starting to grow in this country. And if you think about the need for it, it's particularly acute here in the United States. We have 29 professional clubs in MLS. I believe there's 24 in the USL Championship. There's not a lot of clubs, professional clubs, compared to the size of the country. There's a massive youth game, literally thousands of youth organizations doing incredible work developing players. So that middle ground between the professional ranks and the youth ranks, almost like a stepping stone, that's how I see the United Premier Soccer League. Feel like we're starting to give these young players the kind of exposure that they want.
I want to talk a little bit about this all-star game combine concept model that we've developed together, right? Can you talk a little bit about how you see it going in the future?
Yeah, well, first of all, I love the idea. Obviously, this has been on our mind for a while, and really appreciate Statlink prompting the development of this first All-Star game that we have this weekend. As I was saying earlier, we want to make sure that we can provide exposure for these players, and this is certainly one additional way of doing it. You're playing in the UPSL, okay, that's a start. But if we can start identifying, who are the top players in the league, and provide them with tools to get themselves recognized, then an All-Star game is certainly one way of doing that. There's one component of it, and that is the stats, the software that you've developed in order to measure the abilities, the decision making of these players. And I really like that that approach. It captures a lot of information in one place, and it gives you a ranking of your abilities, and it shows your strengths and your weaknesses. It gives the players things that they need to work on. Importantly, it's giving a lot of these players exposure to college opportunities. Obviously, one outlet for the talent that's playing in the league, particularly the younger players that we've been talking about who've started playing in the league, is to get picked up by a college program. And so having a combine of this nature where we've got college coaches attending the combine, coaching at the combine, and then we have the All-Star game to follow up, and college coaches here taking a look at the players. I mean, that is, it's creating opportunities that previously did not exist. And so, I love it from that perspective.
Well, fantastic. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate you coming.
Yeah, thank you.
Spending some time with us.
You got it,
we look forward to the All-Star game this Saturday. I'm Doug Oppenheimer from DSA Laboratories, and our software is called Statlink. Statlink is powering this combine here, and this combine is for the top UPSL players in Florida. Our mission is to get them discovered. We're really excited to have all these players here, and we thank the UPSL for sanctioning this, and we really look forward to having the staff. We have a great staff here.
I was part of the first combine. I was trying to test different skills of the players. We have been putting all the data in the app. The app is very intuitive.
I think it's going to be useful for the future. I hope for good results coming in.
We wanted to start in Florida because this is kind of where we're based right now, but we have plans to go across the country. But Florida is a massive soccer market here, and it's just a great place to start. But for us, it's a starting point, you know. And there's a larger UPSL, and our job is to get all these players on our profiles to get discovered.
I think this software that they're doing is actually pretty good. A good way to analyze players and get your profile out there.
Ladies and gents, right before we kick off in the second half, we're going to quickly go with Doug, one of the product managers, also one of the co-founders as well for Statlink. We're going to go ahead and take a quick look at the halftime stats.
Hey, how are you? Thank you for having me. We first thing we want to do is thank our sponsors, Puma, Water Drop, and Authentic Soccer. Anyways, the way we, with our stats, the way we break down players is communication, decision-making, execution, physical, and psychosocial. And in this game, we're doing decision-making, communication, and execution of their football actions. Right now, like the top decision maker right now is Ramos, who is number 8, is a forward. And we have Navas in the midfield at number 18, and we have Macias at number 24 midfield. But those are the top decision makers. And the way we do it is we break down the decisions into good, neutral, poor. And neutral are safe decisions, so sideways, backwards, right? And good decisions are trying to break lines, taking a shot when they're supposed to, right? Taking a cross when they should, things like that. Poor is, passing to no one there.
Exactly.
So you can actually look at every single individual football action on the field of a player, and our software allows you to measure each and every one. And then you can measure it the way you want, because every coach has a different slant. They have a different way of approaching the game, right? So we're really excited to have these players out here, because the software is not only for coaches measuring their players in practice and in games, but each of these players have a profile, a digital profile that houses their data. It houses their video highlights, and it what was the other?
It's pretty complete overall.
Yeah, basically you can send it with your phone. So you could send a scout or a coach your profile,
and it has everything pretty much.
It has everything in there to know everything about you as a player. So we're really excited to have these players and help them get discovered. These are, they were picked from our software at our combine in early July, and they're fantastic players all around. And we measured them we measured them all the different categories.
I think it's awesome the fact that we literally just had the first half ended 10-15 minutes ago, and then as a matter of 5 minutes, you're already able to get everything on your phone, all the information, everything that happened the first half, the stats of the players, pretty much. Because that's you were reading to me exactly, and it makes sense because Ramos, we saw, was one of the most active players for Miami Wave, so the information is quick.
Yeah, and you had Prieto, right, the 44, that back. He's playing phenomenal.
Well, I was calling him Tenon because it's Tenon Prieto, but we did talk about him, especially in the first opening minutes. He was one of the most active players down the right side. Almost scored a goal, ended up hitting the post, but also got involved in the second goal. So it's pretty spot on, right?
That's communication, right? He's all over the field. He's communicating. He's getting the ball. He's a magnet for it. He's attracting the ball. So this is how we use our software, and we have a team. And as soon as we measure, we have a bunch of people all over the world measuring. in different areas. And then when they hit finish, it's instantaneous. It shows the top performer to the lowest performer in the first half.
And that's also what the product or what the world nowadays demands: quickness, something fast, something right away.
Yeah, you can go. Some of the teams we work with, like South Carolina women's soccer, they go in at halftime and we hit finish, and the coaches are looking at who their best decision makers are, who are their best shooters, best crossers, best defenders, things like that. And so they can start to think about subs and think about how they're going to attack the second half.
So definitely a very good software that any coach out there, especially if you're in the process of training young kids into prospects or into the future, definitely a tool that you want to go ahead and look into.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what we built it for, as the coach and the player, ultimately.
Thank you very much, Doug. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me, and thank you for being here.
Ladies and gents, Doug going over all the information about the software here for Statlink. Pretty interesting to see how, obviously, in a matter of seconds, in a matter of minutes, you can get all the information that just happened literally right on the first half. When the first half ended, we had all the info. He had it on his laptop. He pretty much read the overall, because obviously we don't want to go over all the statistics. Excuse me. There's no point for that. But the fact that you have every single player highlighted as far as decisions, as far as touches, as far as how much possession of the ball they had, it's pretty interesting. It's definitely a tool that could be very resourceful. And literally 2 minutes after the first half ended, all the stats of the first half were right on his laptop. So there it is, Doug, one of the co-founders of Statlink, with a lot of interesting information to go over. Well, ladies and gents, the action still 2-0, just like we ended it in the first half. A couple of substitutions that we, of course, are going to go over. Substitutions for both teams. Alan Flores, for example, keeper, taking not only the goal, but also taking the captain's armband. It's going to be a throw in here, quickly taken by Martinez. Good touch by Serrano. And a good movement down the middle. Here's Atubra. Good interception. Looks like there's a player going down. Looks like he's in pain there. I couldn't get to see who it is. I believe it's Hernandez, but I'm not sure. We'll confirm it in just a second. Looks like the player is getting some assistance from the medical staff, so we'll take a look and see if he's able to continue. Well, ladies and gents, it was Hernandez indeed. And it also looks like De La Rule is back on the pitch. Here's a two. It's a beautiful cross on the far left side. They decide to recycle the ball on this one.
I mean, I have this. This is mine.
Ball now down the middle. Stevenson. Another long ball from the back area by Tronger. Wonderful ball towards Tennant Prieto. It was offsides. It's going to be a free kick in the back once again for Miami Magic. Miami Wave in possession. They're going to try to keep it short. A long cross towards Tennant, definitely not a good one. And now the chance. Here's Elisi on the far left side, looking to possibly put a cross into the area. It's a good ball. The chance for Serrano, who takes a shot. This one goes over the crossbar. But so far, one of the best plays by Miami Magic. Well built. And the ball ends up going way over the crossbar. It's going to be a goal kick. Good pressure by Lemus. Very active Tennant, picking up his head. Tries the long ball. And it was a good idea, but ball intercepted by Herrera. Here's Nava. And now Martinez. Great pressure and good recovery down the middle by Stevenson. Careful with this one. They chance inside of the area. Goal for Miami Wave once again, ladies and gents. We talked about it in the halftime with Doug. One of the most active players, Ramos, manages to get another one. 2 for number 8. It was actually Novarich, excuse me, the author of the second goal, which still gets 2 under his name. And 2 substitutions for Miami Wave. Now leading 3-0. Ramos was the one that delivered, the one in charge of the assist and the finish. Once again, by Neberich. There's the man himself. Our camera is following the goal scorer. So far, the top scorer for tonight, because he has 2 under his belt. The pressure by Team Wave. Ball intercepted down the middle. Nava. Dribbling forward. Tries to look for a middle pass. Tries to look for Guerra, but Guerra quickly losing possession. Now the chance for Miami Wave, putting another long ball inside of the area. Careful with this one. This could be the 4-0, excuse me, and this one ends up going over the crossbar. It was Dunja Smith with the control on this shot over the crossbar. Another long ball looking for Guerra, intercepted by Warsong. Here's Alan Flores. Excuse me. Here's Alex Rojas. Jerome, who started the first 45 minutes. Now on the bench, both keepers switching keepers. We did talk about Alan Flores from Plantation FC. And also Alex Rojas from Nona SA. Captured by the keeper. Now a long ball towards LEC. Good control by number 11. Manages to cut. It's a great ball played towards Guerra inside of the area. Careful. Miami Magic looking to cut back on the scoreboard as the ball does make its way towards the goal, but quickly captured by Alex Rojas. Here's Warsong. Here's Smith. Good way to shift the ball towards the far left side. Truniger putting a very long ball. Keeper very, very active. Clears this one out. Careful with this one. The chance of a shot from long range. Martinez. Once again, Lemus down the middle. Ball towards the far right side. Here's Serrano. That looked like a foul. Martinez making his way up here down the left side. No one's on him. Could be a good option to switch the ball from right to left. It's going to be a free kick for Miami Wave. They're going to play quick. Here's Alex Rojas. The interception by Martinez. Here's Serrano trying to feed it down the middle. Good interception by Guerra between the marking of two. Manages to leave the captain behind, but loses possession right afterwards. The control by Selvin. Atura. Good touch by Navas. Now down the left side. The chance for Miami Wave to make it 4-0 so far. Better team on the pitch. I don't think there's any type of question on that. Had a couple of chances to make it even of a bigger score, but so far it's 3-0. 2 goals by Mirza Neverich from Jacksonville. And 1 by Rongardi Pierre from Plantation FC. While making his way into the area, rejected. Now Miami Wave recycles it towards their keeper, towards Alex Rojas. Here's Rahman. Selvin Atura. And now the through ball. Looking once again for Neverich. Now looking for his hat trick. Ball ends up once again in the possession of Alan Flores. Good turn down the middle. Delegaro. It's a good combination here on the right side. As Magic looks for one. Great ball into the middle. Incredible. What a ball. Towards number 11. Elisi from Island United by himself. Not able to find the back of the net. It was a great delivery down the right side. And now Magic, in the second half, they've managed to actually create a couple of interesting attacks. They had one not too long ago from Serrano going over the crossbar. Now this one. So there's been a couple of good combinations, especially in the second half for the team in red. That's definitely improved, but still lacks to find a goal. Here's Rahman. Good ball down the right side. Looking for different choices, for different options. Puts the ball back into the middle. The chance for Smith, looking to take a shot. The chance for Smith, and a good control. Once again by Alan Flores. Martinez, a lot of room for number 23, who now decides to take a quick break. Serrano. Once again, Elisi taking over the mark of two different players, tries to feed it through, but ball blocked along the way. Good turn here by Lemus between the marking of two. Looks at number 3, losses cleat. They're going to try to see if they can play this one into the area as we wait for Lemus to quickly put his cleat back on. There it is. As we're waiting for the whistle. Serrano. Now Lemus. Look at Elisi. Fighting against Warsong. Referee says no foul. They've been having some sort of a personal battle there in the last couple of minutes. Number 11 against number 42. Another long ball. Cleared away. It's a very long cross. And a great control by Rahman, who keeps it alive, keeps it inbound, and tries to feed a wonderful ball. And it is a good ball towards Smith. Careful with this one. The chance for Miami Wave looking to make it 4-0. Great ball down the middle, intercepted. And now careful with this one. The mistake almost ended up in an own goal. But the good capture by Alan Flores. Here's Elisi. Good control by number 11. Takes it up on the left side. The ball makes its way in. It crosses the entire goal. And once again, number 11 gets denied. This one literally did it all by himself. Tried the cross, but that cross quickly turned into a shot. Here's Lemus from outside of the area. Oh, inches away from the right post. Two good back-to-back plays here from Miami Magic. Like I said, definitely looking better in the second half. Was still unable to find the back of the net. It's going to be a goal kick. It's a long ball. A little bit too long. It's going to be a throw in for Magic. Looks like we're going to have another substitution making his way in. Looks like Angelica Curvins will be making his way in. Also, looks like Pierre, the man who opened up the scoreboard, will be back on the pitch. Here's Elise by himself. Wonderful ball towards the far right side. A chance of a shot. Should have taken the shot when he had a chance. Ball repossessed by Miami Wave. Rahman. Now Smith. Get away to cut. Trying to get away from his marker. Another repossession by Miami Magic. It's a good ball down the far left side. And Google not able to keep it in possession. Another chance for Miami Wave. Careful with this one. It's a long ball into the area. Rejected, but still alive. Right at the edge of the box. A chance of a shot. Easily controlled once again by Alan Flores, who's been put to work many, many times throughout the second half since making his way in. Another long ball. Look at this one by LEC by himself. I think he deserves a goal by now. All by himself. Still number 11. That's a foul. That's a foul. And it will be a pretty good free kick here. Pretty good chance for Miami Magic. Looking to at least cut back to 2. So we're going to have some substitutions. Also, Ramos will be making his way in. That's John Rudas, one of the players coming off. As both teams make possibly the last substitutions. We could see a couple of more, but we have less than 20 minutes to go. 20 minutes of regular time to go, ladies and gents. Here's a chance for LEC. He deserves his goal by now. The chance! Goal for Miami Magic. I told you he deserves it, and he got it. Wonderful execution by number 11. Obviously, I don't think there's any type of question. The best player tonight for Miami Magic. And now, as we said, they cut it back to 2. 3 goals to 1. The goal, the free kick by Nael Elisi. We're going to head into a water break as well. So we're going to take a quick break as well. We'll be right back for the remaining 20 minutes. So far, Miami Wave leads Miami Magic 3 goals to 1. Quick break. We'll be right back. Well, ladies and gents, the action continues. Now, of course, 3-1, excuse me. After that wonderful free kick by Nael Alisi, the forward from Island United AC, scoring a wonderful free kick. It's going to be a throw in here for Miami Wave. It's a good ball down the wing as Nava tries to cover the mark. Here's Atubra. Ball cleared away. Andre Navas feeds it down the left side. Careful with this one. They're going to try to cross it, but the ball does take a deflection. And it will be a corner here from Miami Wave, looking to go back into a 3-goal lead. Corner kick all the way towards the far post. Here's Warsang fighting for it. And a good challenge coming along by Leonardo Herrera. It's going to be another corner kick now from the right side. Long ball into the area. Oh, and a wonderful save by Alan Flores. Was it a save that he ended up touching it or no? Yeah, he did. He did. Got a couple of players here in our view. Couldn't see 100%, but it was a great reaction by the keeper. Another response by Miami Magic. Looking to put some magic in the scoreboard. Looking to put some excitement here in the final 15-10 minutes. It's a long switch from left to right as the ball gets cleared away. We're going to have 2 substitutions. It looks like Tenant Prieto's going to go back in the pitch. And also, looks like Jesus Montes, who originally started playing as a fullback, also will go back into the pitch. Now will be a throw in here from M Magic. They're going to try to put this one into the area. Good marking. As the ball was making its way towards Delaroy. Now repossessed by Miami Wave. A couple of options. They decide to put a long ball down the right side. A chance for Rahman with a lot of room to work with. Here's number 2. Shift this one down the middle. Now shifting this one down the left side. That could cross into the area, and another good response by the keeper. Very active since making his way in the second half. Alan Flores from Plantation. Good movement by LEC. Definitely one of the best players in the second half. Puts a wonderful ball into the area. But first, very good reaction by Alex Rojas. Looked like a pretty heavy challenge there by Jelliker Curvins. It's going to be a free kick in the back area for Miami Wave. Good tackle. And a Good recovery. Here's still Vincent. Very good build-up. The ball making his way down the right side. They're going to try to get the shot on target. They do. What a very good defensive action first. From Navas covering the angle. Another good ball into the area. Goes towards a far post, now cleared away. Another response by Miami Magic. Here's Delegro. Another good ball down the left side for LEC. The marking from Stilvelson puts a wonderful ball into the space and a good coverage. I believe it was Tennant, if I'm not mistaken. Great coverage for number 44. Once again, Elise. Deleroy. Now Elise, excuse me. Here's number 11. So far, giving the defenders from Miami Wave a true nightmare in the second half. Unstoppable. Here's Martinez. A lot of room to work with for number 23. Once again, Navas now losing possession. Here's Stivlison. Navas. Now ball cleared away. Once again, Elise trying to take a bunch of space. And now Jolliker Curvins looking to utilize speed on the left side. Great challenge by Jardine Worsong, the captain. Well, at least he was captain in the first half. One of the best defensive performances. And now the wonderful move by Andre Navas down the middle with a nutmeg included. Here's Ramos. A lot of room to work with. This could be the fourth one for Miami Wave. Ladies and gents, a chance here to make it 4. No! Goal for Miami Wave. Manages to now, once again, the lead goes back to 3. It's 4-1. Another substitution. Looks like Dunjo Smith is going to get himself back on the pitch. Replaced by Mirza Neverich with 2 goals under his name. Out of those 4, 2 came from number 12. As we play the final minutes, it's a very good game, very dynamic, back and forth. Both teams with a lot of chances. It was a very, very enjoyable game, not only to commentate, but also to watch for people at home. A lot of goals. A couple of players to highlight. We talked about Tenen Prieto. We talked about Worsong. We talked about Martinez. We talked about Navas. We talked about, obviously, number 11, Nael Elisi. So a lot of players to highlight. Well, there is a reason why it is the All-Star game. These are your best players from the UPSL here in Florida. And so far, they've shown why. Delero, here's number 17 with a couple of options, tries to do it by himself down the middle. That looked like a foul. And it will be a free kick indeed for Miami Magic. He already got one in the back of the net, but I think it's going to be a little too far for this one, but we'll see. It's going to be, once again, number 11. Once again, Nael LSE. Tries to cross it. It's a great ball towards the far post. A chance of a double header. And now ball punched away by Alex Rojas. And now the counterattack by Waves, trying to make it 5. Looks like a very promising one. It's 5 against 3. Ball intercepted down the middle. Still in possession. Now intercepted again. Looked like a very good counterattack. Was quickly stopped. Here's Joliker stepping into the area. Has a couple of options down the middle. Deleroy. Once again, Joliker. Right at the edge of the area. No foul. Great takeaway by Tenin Prieto. Ramos. It's an interesting ball down the far right side. Another chance for Smith, picking up his head and looking to cross this one in. It's a good cross towards the far post, but there was just no one there to take advantage of it. Ball ends up going out of bounds, and it will be a throw in the back area for Miami Magic. Ball in the back area. Gets cleared away, and it will be a throw-in for Miami Wave. It's a good chance of a cross into the area. Rejected by Navas on the near post. Ball still alive. Careful with this one. The confusion there between the defender and the goalkeeper. Goalkeeper trying to go for it once, twice, and finally gets his hands on it. Long punt from the keeper. Warsong once again clearing this one out. Here's Stevenson. That's going to be a foul. Final seconds of regular time here in Broward College as we wrap up the UPSL All-Star game with so far Team Waves leading 4-1 in a pretty dynamic, a pretty interesting match to watch, to commentate, to enjoy. A lot of players with very good performances throughout the evening. Here's Guerra. Tries to get away from the marking of Smith. Does it very, very successfully. Puts an interesting ball down the middle. Careful with this one. The chance of a shot. And a wonderful save, ladies and gents, by Alex Rojas. Diving towards his right post and preventing what could have been the 4-2. Great save by the keeper. Called upon and responded pretty well. It's going to be a corner. All towards the far post. Good way to head it out by the defensive line. Now picked up by Joliker. Here's Curvins looking to cross this one in. Another good recovery by Tenin Prieto. Very active. Even though this one will belong to Miami Magic. Ladies and gents, final whistle here at the Broward College Stadium. It's been a very good, successful game. Wonderful game to observe, to watch, to commentate. It ends up going for Team Waves. 4-1, the final scoreboard. And a very, very interesting exhibition of soccer here in South Florida. Ladies and gents, it's been a pleasure bringing you this match. Obviously, we're going to stay tuned with a couple of our sponsors. And, of course, afterwards, we are going to have the final ceremony. So please do stay tuned, if possible, as we continue the action here. We continue the coverage of the UPSL All-Star Game here live from Broward College. It's been a pleasure. Stay tuned as the ceremony is coming right up.
I'm Doug Oppenheimer from DSA Laboratories, and our software is called Statlink. Statlink is powering this combine here, and this combine is for the top UPSL players in Florida. Our mission is to get them discovered. We're really excited to have all these players here, and we thank the UPSL for sanctioning this, and we really look forward to having the staff. We have great staff here.
I was part of the first combine. I was trying to test different skills of the players. We have been putting all the data in the app. The app is very intuitive.
I think it's going to be useful for the future. I hope for good results coming in.
We wanted to start in Florida because this is kind of where we're based right now, but we have plans to go across the country. But Florida is a massive soccer market here, and it's just a great place to start. But for us, it's a starting point, you know. And there's a larger UPSL, and our job is to get all these players on our profiles to get discovered.
I think this software that they're doing is actually pretty good. It's a good way to analyze players and get your profile out there.
My name is Jesus Montez. I play for the Clearwater Chargers, and I think the experience here at the camp with the Statlink, I think was pretty good. I think it's going to be useful for the future, and I hope for good results coming in.
So we were supposed to have a team go back and watch 90 minutes. There was about 10 minutes in the second half that they gave us a bit of a scare. Part of it, I think, was because I was studying on it, and we didn't do exactly where we were supposed to be. So it's part of my fault, but again, it's part of getting you guys on the field. And once this game defensively, the goals take off the press, the one over here, the one over here, just easing up on the side of the field, which is what we talked about, and then Laboratories, I'm the co-founder of the software. I want to thank first and foremost players for being here tonight. Fantastic job. The whole combine all-star game is about you and getting you discovered. Interestingly enough, we had Orlando City here in Miami this year, Scouts. We have colleges watching the stream. So this is really about getting you discovered.
And that's what UPSL is about. I want to thank the UPSL, Graham Walsh, Christian Vallejos, and Louis Frazier for helping us run this and letting us do this with all of you. We're looking at going across the country and creating combines and all-star games. I also want to thank our sponsors, Puma. Massive, you're uniform. Here, I want to give a big round of applause to Puma for really big on this. Water Drop as well is our hydration sponsor. And Authentic Soccer in Palm Beach, fantastic soccer store. They did all the printing for the Combine and the All-Star game. As far as our software, at the Combine, we measured you in communication, top UPSL players in Florida. So congratulations to play in this game, and thank you. With the new Christian Pulisic cleats right here, these are going to go to the man of the match. So we put all of your data in our software. As soon as we hit finish, it ranks you from top to bottom. The man of the match is number 26, Jesus Montez. And now, our technical director, Scott Crow T.
Thanks, Doug. And again, another thank you to Puma, who's going to provide brand new gloves to the Golden Glove winner. And again, we use the same ranking system through Statlink to automatically generate that Golden Glove winner. So please congratulate Alex Rojas. All right, guys, thanks again. We want to do one big group photo with both teams, both coaches, and our Statlink staff. So